All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessing to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of this earth. Peace and blessing to you brothers out there doing this work in sincerity, in charity, and in truth. All right. Okay. Now Esau is making this move on the man of the Lord. Esau is canceling all these videos. Okay, and the platform that has been used for so many years to, write down these different videos that come in the form of epistles to spread the truth out there. Now Esau is finally making this move to take down this truth. All right, and not just one of his moves, because as y'all all know, Esau, the elites of Esau, these rich Edomite families, they had set Donald Trump in place as a puppet to ramp up this new world order and to ramp up this coming new age. Okay, that's going to be under one rulership, under one government, under one currency. And the elites of Esau, Edom, the reason why they're speeding things up is they understand that Yahushua is coming back. Okay, in Ezekiel, the 28th chapter, it says he is wiser than Daniel. So when Esau built the Space Force, okay, they're trying to militarize space by putting all these different, these different spacecrafts up in space. Okay, they have these laser programs. They have these different technologies that can basically shoot out of space. Now, you got to ask yourself a question. Well, what are they trying to shoot at? Why are they trying to militarize space? What are they preparing for? Well, we understand that Yahushua, who the world calls Jesus, is coming back. He's coming back in them chariots. All right? And that's Yahweh's army, the angelic army, which Yahushua is going to bring right with him to bring down America, known in the Bible as Babylon the Great. But what Esau does not realize is Yahweh Shin Yahushua has already sent spies in the midst of the nations. Okay? What these nations don't realize is as when they're gearing up to fight against Yahweh Shin Yahushua, that Yahweh Shin Yahushua has a secret army that he's slowly raising up in the midst of these heathen nations. You see, the creation of the atomic bomb and the nuclear missiles were all ordained by Yahweh Shin Yahushua. You see, Yahweh Shin Yahushua put it in the minds of these engineers and these scientists to create a weapon so devastating and so powerful that it can take out a nation at a drop of a dime. You see, the atomic bomb has so much power that it can make the earth to shake. You see? And the Lord is doing this because this is his army. You see, he has his angelic army, then he has his physical army to do his will. Now Yahushua had put it in the minds of Esau to create these different weapons, man. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 16. It says, "Behold, I have created a smith." And what is a smith, you may ask? A smith is a person who specializes in creating weapons. Okay, a smith may come in the form of a person who creates guns, who creates weapons of different sorts. But this smith is talking about these engineers these scientists that specialize in creating atomic bombs. You see, Esau, during the end of World War II, Esau exported and he also imported different scientists from Hitler's army and from Hitler's his military to come to help build these nuclear missiles. It says, I have created the smith that blows the coals in the fire and that brings forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. Okay, so that's that weapon that is talking about, the nuclear missile. See, the Lord has Esau in the trick bag, because while Esau is preparing for a spiritual battle against the Lord of hosts, Yahushua is his name, Esau is not expecting a different type of army that the Lord is raising up, which that army comes in the form of the nuclear missiles that the Lord is going to use. Okay? He's going to put it in the minds of these kings to destroy one another, man. You see, when Esau created these weapons, he didn't think that he was going to use it. When Esau created these devastating weapons, he thought that he was just going to use it to bully these other nations, man. To taunt, to show his power, to boast about his military might. But the Lord's going to turn all that around, because these weapons are going to be used in the coming war. Okay? And everything is all building up to that. You see, all these prophecies are coming to pass. The upwards of the people. Sedition among men. Everything is coming to pass, man. So Esau sees these things coming to pass. That's why he's trying to rush in his infrastructure. This is Revelations chapter 11. And then we start at verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe comes quickly. The second woe, meaning the second world war, which completely impacted the world at that time. But now a third world war is coming. And it's going to come in the form of Gog and Magog, which are the Russians that are going to come up against Babylon the Great. Okay? That are going to basically defy America's power and defy America's legislation. You see, these Russians, the Lord has put it in their mind to hate the whore, which sits on many waters. And these Russians, not only Russia as well, but also Moab, the Chinese, they got their nuclear program, they got their artillery. And they're building these artillery, man. Where the race to create all these missiles, it's all being formed for one reason. So that those missiles can be used. You see? This is Joel chapter 2, verse 2. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There has not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even through the years of many generations. Right, because when America is destroyed, this place is going to become a desolation. Okay, this place will never be inhabited again after it is destroyed. Okay, it says, a fire devours before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them. You see, and when Christians read that, not having a complete understanding, they're going to think that's talking about the people. But no, it's talking about an army of missiles that's going to be shot up from these different nations. You see, in this third and coming last war, it says the appearance of them is like the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devours the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Because the Lord is going to have his spirit on those missiles to do his will. You see, Esau is not going to be able to take down those missiles with his laser weapons. You see, because the Lord's will be completed using his army, using his spies that he has set in the midst of the nations. It says, behold, before their face, the people shall be much pained, all faces shall gather blackness. Right, because this is going to come to the unexpected. This is going to be unexpected to the people. You see, because you understand how life is going on as it was, okay? But once those emergency alarms go off, these people are going to be running for their lives, but they're not going to have anywhere to go because they don't have the type of power or money. They don't have those bunkers to be able to go to. You see, Esau is not going to care about you Israelites that sold out. Esau, the rich elites, the DuPonts, the Rothschilds, and the Rockefellers, they only have their escape plan, and that was only for a reason, so that they can be first fruits in the kingdom of heaven, that they can be the first fruits that are going to be shackled and put in slavery. You see? It said, they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break rank. Neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk everyone in his path, and when they shall fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Right? So Esau is not going to be able to do anything to stop these missiles once they're shot off. Okay? Because whatever they're pinpointed, that's where they're going to land. It says, they shall run to and fro in the city, they shall run upon the wall, and they shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the window like a thief. Okay? Like a thief. Because it's going to come to the unexpected awareness of these Babylonians. Okay? And really, when these people see these missiles, it's going to be too late for them. Because the prophets, Yahweh Shin Yahshua's mouthpiece, have been prophesying these things for so many years, warning our people that the Lord is going to kill a lot of people in that day, that there's going to be a whole lot of dead bodies, man. And the only way that the elect are going to be able to escape this is being beamed up into those chariots. Okay, them chariots taken up above the firmament to escape that nuclear blast. That nuclear radiation. That's the only way you'll be able to escape if you're in those chariots. If you're left down here, you're gonna completely melt. You see? Because this is the day of the Lord bringing his army, his secret army, to bring down the downfall of America so that the kingdom of heaven can be established. Once again, these are the spies of Yahweh Shin Yahshua, these nuclear missiles. This is Zechariah 14:12. And this shall be the plague where the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And that's a vivid description of when that nuclear missile hit. And a great way to pinpoint that is the movie Terminator, when Sarah Connor was straddling the fence. What happened? When that nuclear wave hit, all the flesh upon her bones completely came off, and nothing was left but bones. That's gonna happen to these people that are proud, that are wicked, that are lifted up, that don't want to turn back. It says, and it shall come back in that day. It shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold everyone on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor. But we got the point. This is going to be the day of the Lord when he rises up his secret army, those nuclear missiles, to destroy Babylon the Great. Let's get Revelations 18 real quick, then we'll close out. This is Revelation 18 and verse 2. And he cried mildly with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen. It's fallen, and it's become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. That's what the angels are going to be saying in that day. Because when this place finally goes down, the whole earth will be at rest. Because the main enemies of the earth, these banking elite families, are the one controlling this current earth. Okay, pursuant to Job 9:24. But Esau will be taken out the way, and its infrastructure, so that the kingdom of heaven can be set up. And the Lord is going to use his spiritual army and his technological army, if you can say that. So, that was just a quick lesson I wanted to do. Lord willing, it was edifying. Until the next time, I say shalom.